Title: I came back from the work trip a day early and saw my wife at the airport. She was picking someone up with flowers. She ran and jumped into the arms of another man. Start: I landed a day earlier than planned. A minor delay on the project, nothing unusual. My phone was dead, so I figured I'd surprise her. The idea made me smile. How many times had she waited at that same airport for me, waving with that soft grin that used to undo me? But this time, it wasn't me she was waiting for. I saw her before she saw me, standing near the arrival gates, holding a bouquet of lilies, her favorite, not mine. She kept checking her watch, excitement written all over her. Then he appeared. Tall, confident, too comfortable. She ran, and when she leapt into his arms, I felt something inside me fracture, not loud, not violent, just a clean, silent break. I didn't make a scene, didn't shout, didn't drop the bag, I just watched. That's when I realized she didn't just cheat, she moved on. While I was away building a life for us, she was rehearsing her exit. We met in college. She was all sunshine and ambition. I was quiet, deliberate. She said I made her feel safe, grounded. I believed her. I built everything around her: the house, the stability, the plans. Every promotion, every night I spent at the office, all of it was for us. At least, that's what I thought. The signs were there, subtle but there. The late-night calls from work, the perfume I didn't recognize, the shift in her laughter, lighter, like it belonged to someone else. Still, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. That was my first mistake. The airport scene became a replay in my mind for weeks. I didn't confront her. When she came home that night, she smiled, kissed me, and lied. Said she missed me. Said she wished I'd called. I smiled back. I told her I was tired. That night I lay beside her while she slept, breathing evenly, unaware that I knew. It wasn't rage that kept me awake. It was clarity. Step 1 was patience. Revenge doesn't rush. It waits until the target forgets what they did. I learned her patterns, who she texted, when she left the house, who she deleted from her call logs. I didn't hack anything. I didn't need to. A shared iCloud account and a simple camera in the living room told me everything. His name was Daniel, a coworker, divorced, 2 kids, the kind of man who looked trustworthy at first glance until you noticed how easily he smiled at someone else's wife. I saved everything: photos, messages, voice notes, organized, time-stamped, backed up twice. She once told me I had the mind of an engineer. She was right. I moved assets quietly, shifted joint savings into an account she didn't know existed, canceled her access to certain cards, citing fraud checks. She didn't notice. She was too busy playing the perfect wife to cover her guilt. Then I found Daniel's weakness: debt. The man was drowning in it, gambling mostly. So I offered him a deal through a third-party contact, investment advice, easy money, anonymous. He took it. Of course he did. Within 3 months, he was in deeper, and I had the leverage I needed. I arranged a company event at a resort. Partners, spouses, everyone invited. She insisted we go. "We need some time together," she said, eyes soft, pretending to care. Perfect. The night before the event, I transferred every piece of evidence into a presentation folder. Photos, text exchanges, timestamps, all neatly formatted. I titled it Partnership Transparency Case Study. I sent it to the event coordinator with one instruction: play this file during my speech. She stood beside me on stage that night, radiant in a white dress. Daniel was there too, seated at the back, pretending not to notice me. I started speaking, calm, confident, talking about trust, loyalty, teamwork. People smiled, clapped politely. Then the screen flickered, and the room went silent. Her laughter filled the speakers first, then the messages, then the photos. Her hands on Daniel's face, her words, "He'll never know." You could hear the air being sucked out of the room. She froze beside me. Daniel stood up, pale. I kept my voice even. "I came home a day early," I said, "and I learned more about partnership than any contract could teach." Then I walked off stage. Daniel lost his position. The company couldn't risk the scandal. His ex-wife used the footage in court to take full custody of his kids. My wife, or ex-wife now, tried to spin it, claimed emotional neglect. But the evidence spoke louder than she ever could. I didn't shout during the divorce hearings. I didn't gloat. I let her watch as everything she'd built, the image, the comfort, the life, dissolved. She begged for a settlement. I gave her half. I didn't want her money. I wanted her silence. People think revenge is loud. It isn't. It's quiet, methodical. It's the sound of a person becoming what they need to be to survive betrayal. Sometimes I still replay that airport moment, not because it hurts, but because it reminds me how quickly love can turn into calculation. I've moved on, sold the house, took a transfer abroad, new city, new air. But I kept one thing, the video. Not as proof, as memory, of who I became when the truth hit me at Gate 14, Arrivals Terminal B. She taught me that betrayal doesn't kill you. It just edits you, removes the naive parts, leaves behind precision. So when people ask why I'm always calm, I smile. Because once you've seen the person you love run into another man's arms, nothing else really shakes you. And when you've orchestrated their fall, quietly, cleanly, completely, you never need to raise your voice again.